Hello and welcome to My Security TV. My name is Chris Cubbage and we're at the Marriott Hotel in Sydney. I'm joined by Mr. John Kendall, the Security Program Director for Asia Pacific region of Unisys. John, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Chris.
John, we're going to talk about the new Unisys Security Index findings. Apparently, let's say, almost 9 in 10 Australians would close accounts with organisations where privacy breaches occurred. Many would say they'd take legal action or publicly expose the site. These findings and others, maybe your overview of the index?
Okay. The Unisys Security Index is actually research that Unisys conducts about every 6 months, and it's done in a number of countries around the world. In the most recent one, we were looking specifically to gauge what was the public's reaction to some of the major disclosures we've heard in private data from Sony Online Games, some of the banks and others as well. And the results were a little surprising. What we basically found out was that Australians have basically had enough. That we've reached a tipping point where they're starting now to say, we will take direct action against the organization responsible if we find out that our private information has been disclosed to somebody that's unauthorized to receive that.
And some of the figures of how many people were canvassed for this?
Well, so it was conducted by Newspoll, and 1,200 Australian adults were canvassed as part of the poll. That's basically the same representation they use for political polls as well here in Australia. And
comparative to other parts of the world, how are we sitting?
We tend to rank fairly high. What we found out was that in Australia, 85%, so nearly 9 out of 10 Australians said that if they learned that their personal information had been disclosed, they would stop doing business with that organization.
Right.
Which is pretty shocking to say.
I think so. And some of the other stats here, they would either take legal action or changing passwords. Thankfully, that was nearly 90%. So it's a good awareness for these types of indexes to get out there.
But certainly we're finding out that, say, Australia, compared to the rest of the world, will be more willing to take action. It's easier now to switch banks, switch utility companies.
Yes.
And so people are basically sending a warning, I think, to organizations that say, take care of my data, or I will go take my business someplace else.
Well, it's an important message. So, John, well done on Unisys for the initiative on the security
Thanks
index.
very much.
How long has that been going?
We've been doing this since 2007.
Okay.
Each time looking at a variety of, say, key concerns in the minds of the public. This time we were looking at privacy.
Okay. Well, it's a very important issue. It's a great initiative, so well done to Unisys.
Thanks very much, Chris.
Appreciate it.